A young woman, Emma, is browsing through a quaint thrift store. She spots a striking red dress on a rack and is immediately drawn to it. Emma takes the dress to the fitting room. As she examines it closely, she notices faint bloodstains on the hem. Her curiosity is piqued. Emma purchases the dress despite the stains. She leaves the store and walks through the bustling city streets, her mind racing with questions about the dress's past. At home, Emma carefully unpacks the dress and lays it on her bed. She takes out a magnifying glass and examines the bloodstains more closely. Emma pulls out her laptop and begins researching ways to identify old bloodstains. She finds an article about forensic analysis and decides to investigate further. The next day, Emma visits a local library. She looks through books about forensic science and crime history, jotting down notes and gathering information. Emma contacts a friend, Mark, who works as a lab technician. She asks if he can help her analyze the bloodstains on the dress. Mark agrees to help and meets Emma at a small coffee shop. They discuss the possible origins of the bloodstains and the methods they can use for analysis. Emma and Mark set up a small lab in Emma's apartment. They carefully collect samples from the dress and begin their tests. As they wait for the results, Emma becomes more obsessed with the dress. She dreams about its previous owner and the events that led to the bloodstains. The lab results reveal that the bloodstains are over 50 years old. Emma is both excited and apprehensive about what this means. Emma and Mark visit the thrift store again to ask the owner about the history of the dress. The owner recalls that it was donated by an elderly woman a few months ago. Emma and Mark find the address of the elderly woman, Mrs. Thompson, and decide to pay her a visit. They hope she can shed some light on the dress's history. Mrs. Thompson welcomes them into her home. She is surprised to hear about the bloodstains, but agrees to share what she knows about the dress. Mrs. Thompson recounts that the dress belonged to her sister, who lived in the city during the 1970s. She mentions that her sister disappeared under mysterious circumstances. Emma and Mark thank Mrs. Thompson and leave her house. They are now determined to uncover the mystery of the sister's disappearance. They visit the city archives and search through old newspapers and police records. They find an article about a young woman who went missing in 1972. The article mentions that the woman, named Margaret, was last seen wearing a red dress. Emma realizes that this must be the same dress she found. Emma and Mark track down the detective who worked on Margaret's case. They hope he can provide more information about the investigation. The retired detective, Mr. Harris, agrees to meet with them. He shares his memories of the case and the various leads that were followed at the time. Mr. Harris mentions that there was a suspect, a man named Richard, who was never charged due to lack of evidence. Emma and Mark decide to find him. They locate Richard's last known address and visit his house. Richard is now an elderly man living alone. He is surprised by their visit. Emma and Mark confront Richard with their findings. He initially denies any involvement, but becomes visibly anxious when they mention the dress. Richard eventually confesses that he was in love with Margaret, but she rejected him. In a fit of rage, he accidentally harmed her, leading to her death. Emma and Mark are shocked by his confession. They record his statement and promise to bring the evidence to the authorities. Richard is arrested and charged with Margaret's murder. Emma feels a sense of closure, knowing that justice will finally be served. Emma decides to donate the dress to a museum dedicated to unsolved mysteries. She hopes it will serve as a reminder of the importance of seeking the truth. Emma and Mark leave the museum, feeling a deep sense of accomplishment. They have solved the mystery of the red dress and brought peace to Margaret's memory. As they walk through the city streets, Emma reflects on the journey. She realizes that sometimes the past must be unearthed to bring closure to the present. Emma and Mark part ways, but they remain close friends. They promise to stay in touch and continue their quest for truth and justice. Emma returns to the thrift store one last time. She thanks the owner for unknowingly setting her on this path of discovery. Emma looks around the store with a new perspective. She realizes that every item has a story, and some stories are just waiting to be uncovered. Emma leaves the thrift store with a sense of fulfillment. She knows that her journey with the red dress has changed her life forever. Emma decides to write a book about her experience. She hopes to inspire others to seek the truth and never give up on their quest for answers. As Emma begins to write, she feels a sense of peace. She knows that Margaret's story will live on through her words. Emma's book becomes a bestseller. Readers are captivated by the mystery and the journey of discovery. Emma feels proud of her accomplishment. Emma continues to explore her passion for uncovering hidden stories. She becomes a well-known author and investigator dedicated to seeking the truth. Mark supports Emma in her new career. They work together on various cases, always striving to bring justice and closure to those in need. Emma and Mark's friendship grows stronger. They share a bond forged through their shared experiences and dedication to uncovering the truth. Years later, Emma looks back on her journey with the red dress. She realizes that it was just the beginning of a lifelong adventure. Emma feels grateful for the path she has chosen. She knows that every story she uncovers brings her closer to understanding the complexities of life. Emma and Mark continue to work together, solving mysteries and helping those in need. They are a formidable team, driven by their passion for justice. Emma's life is filled with purpose and meaning. She knows that her work makes a difference, and she is proud of the person she has become. Emma reflects on the journey that began with the red dress. She knows that it has shaped her into the person she is today. Emma and Mark's latest case brings them to a new city. They are excited to uncover the mysteries that await them there. As they explore the city, Emma feels a sense of anticipation. She knows that every new case is an opportunity to learn and grow. Emma and Mark work tirelessly to solve their latest case. They are determined to bring justice and closure to those affected. Emma feels a sense of fulfillment with each case they solve. She knows that her work is making a difference in the world. Emma and Mark's partnership continues to thrive. They are a dynamic duo, always ready to take on new challenges. Emma's life is filled with adventure and discovery. She knows that her journey is far from over, and she is excited for what the future holds. Emma and Mark remain dedicated to their mission. They continue to uncover hidden stories and bring justice to those in need. Emma's legacy lives on through her work and the lives she has touched. She knows that she has made a lasting impact on the world. Emma and Mark's journey is one of friendship, discovery, and justice. They are a testament to the power of seeking the truth